Welcome children to present perfect tense. Okay, and we have done the other three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Okay, simple. Then we have done the present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. Today we are going to do with perfect tense in the three sections. Okay, so perfect tense. Now here we are doing what? Present perfect tense specifically. Now, what is present perfect tense? Present tense, you know. Present perfect tense is what? It is a tense which shows an action, okay, that has taken place when in the past, but has its result in the present. Okay, something we have done, an action has taken place when in the past, but the result, the effect of it is there where in the present. So that is present perfect tense. Or in other words, we can say it has this action present in present perfect tense. The action has a connection in both the present as well as in the past. Okay. Now see the structure, that is very important always. What is this thing structure? Subject has to be there. Okay. Then has or have as per the subject we take. Then verb plus ed or en and the conclusion with an object. Okay. So let us see with the help of an example. See, I have given my book. As we do, I have told you always in tenses. I, you, we, they, he, she, it, and any name. So that turns up to be the subject. If I take I, then the word will be what? With I goes have. You already know as per the structure. Then the verb is give. En is added to that. So it becomes given. And the object is my book. So this action has taken place when? In the past. And the result, what result we can give a conclusion that I have given my book but he has not yet written. Okay, so that could be the result. Or if you are taking you, then also same how you have solved the problem. Okay, then here we had en. In the second sentence, what is the V3? That is solve and solve plus D we have added. Even though I have written here ED, certain words are there which ends in E. Okay, the words which ends in E. For example, here we have the word solve, S-O-L-V-E. To make it perfect tense, okay, what do? We add only D to it instead of ED. Okay, so the words which end with E, we can make it by adding it what? Only D to make it the participle. Then we have submitted the journals. Okay, but they are not yet risen. They have checked the papers. Okay, then he, she, and it, if it is the subject, he has walked to school. She has walked to school. And it is given, could be it has walked to school if it is a child, or it has rained heavily. Okay, that is how the things come in present perfect tense affirmative sentences. Now, and the other way, it shows an action that is finished. Which just see, I have solved the problem, means action is finished, or it shows that the action is true also. I have finished, or I have solved the problem. Yes, it is true. I have given my book. Yes, it's true. They have checked the papers. Yes, it's true. So, this action also states what? That action that is finished at the same time that the task or action is true. Okay. So, this is in case of affirmative sentences. Now, let's see present perfect tense in negative sentence. Slight change is there. Okay. What is that? I'll just show you here in the structure. Subject as it is, has or have will be there. Only change will be here in case of negative. These are all affirmative. Okay, structure, and earlier it was the affirmative structure. In case of negative structure, how it would be, just see, subject plus has or have, then a not will be added to it. Okay, to show the negation. Plus the verb plus ed or en as it turns up to be and the object to give it a conclusion. This will be the structure of a negative present perfect tense. How, just with the same examples we can see. I have here not given my book. You have not solved the problem. We have not submitted the journals. They have not checked the papers. These all turned up to be negative. Similarly, he has not walked to school. She has not walked to school. And it has not rained heavily. So these are the negative present perfect tense sentence. In case of questionnaires, what do we do? Here's a bit change in case of questions. Just let us see. Here, how would be the structure for questions or interrogative sentence in present perfect tense? Okay, the questions, when we say, if the structure would be what? Has, have or has would be in the initial stage. Okay, then the subject plus verb plus ed or en. Okay, and the object. This will be the structure. Let's understand with the help of few examples. Have, let us say, have we visited? Where? Have we visited Delhi? Okay. Have we visited Delhi? Okay. Then has, if we take, has she trained, 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 to give training. Has she trained the servant? Okay. So here it comes to, has it rained? Has it rained? Or we have given, has my mother given you the money? So that is en also. So these are all interrogative sentences or questionnaires in present perfect tense. Now we will move on to okay. Now present perfect over. After present perfect we come to past perfect. The tense itself tells you what we are going to talk about, because you are aware of what? Past tense, simple past tense and past continuous. This is past perfect. Now, what does this tense tells us? This tense talks about more than one action. In this tense, more than one action takes place and that had happened in the past. I would simplify. This tense, that is past perfect tense, tells us more than one action which has taken place in the past. At the same time, what does it show? It shows when which action has taken place. This is what the tense does. Are you getting me? For example, you combed your hair and then went to school. You took your bag and then went to school. You had your breakfast and then went to school. So this tense shows us which action has taken place when. Structure as it is, see, subject plus had, because this is past tense, and verb plus ed or en plus the object. This is how, and this it is same as present tense, only in present tense we had have and has, but past tense of have and has is what? Had. So it shows or indicates the past tense. Let us better understand with the help of examples. We had brushed our teeth, okay, before going to bed. So two actions are seen here. One is going to bed, the other is brushing the teeth. And seeing this sentence, you understand which action has taken place when? First we had brushed our teeth and after that we had gone to bed. So we had brushed our teeth before going to bed. Past perfect. See the other example. They had decided to go for a movie after having dinner. Okay, so dinner will be taken first and then they'll go for a movie. Okay, so had. And the third one, the train had left, gone. before we reach the station. So the passing away or leaving of the station by the train, as well as we reaching the station, both are the action, but the before we reach the station, what happened? The train had left. So here either any of the subject, I, you, we, they, he, she, it, or any name, in case of them there is no change of has or have, because the past tense, this is past perfect tense, and past tense of the of has and have is had. So this is in case of affirmative. If we go with negative, this is affirmative sentence. If with the negative, how would be the structure? Only not will be added. So subject XYZ whatever, had plus not, as we saw in the present perfect tense, plus followed with the verb plus ed or en plus the object. Okay, this will be the structure for negative sentence. Here we will have, we do had not or hadn't also we can say. So I'll just show you writing here same examples. We hadn't brushed our teeth before going to bed, right? They hadn't decided. HADN, earlier I have told you where to use the apostrophe. They hadn't decided to go for a movie after having their dinner. Okay, the train had not left. It was still there before we reached the station. So this is in case of negative sentences. Let's see for question I asked. For questions, the structure will be changed, and how it would be, I'm just showing it here itself to spare the time. Okay, had, he, subject, had plus subject plus verb plus ed or en and the plus the object. Okay, so had we or had you, we can say, I'll just change the examples so you don't get bored. Okay, what do we say? Had, if I take, had you, okay, given, had you given your clothes to the washerman? Had you given your clothes to the washerman, okay, before leaving the house? Okay, anything you can put. Then had he submitted the notebooks to the teacher? These are all. And if it is not a question with negative, then it will be hadn't. Hadn't. Okay, and this is what shows hadn't we told you the what that message, hadn't he passed the message to you? Okay, so this is how the question as comes in past perfect tense. Now we will go with what? Future perfect tense. Okay, now the future perfect tense. Future tense, you know what is it? It shows that the action has not taken place neither in the present nor in the past, but it is going to take place. That is, it is or it will take place when? In the future. Now future, this is simple future tense. Now we are going to talk about what? Future perfect tense. What does it tell us? It tells us that an action will take place when? In the future, and it will complete also in the future before another action takes place. Please understand it properly. So what I was trying to tell you that This tense tells us, please understand it carefully. It will tell us that an action has not taken place but will take place in the future, okay, in future, and it will be completed also, where in the future, before some other action takes place. Okay, you see the structure. Subject as it is always will be there, will or shall plus have plus verb plus ed or en. Okay, this is the structure. Now, like other tenses, here no change will be there. For what? No change will be there here in either it is I, you, we, they, he, she, it, or any name. With everyone, the thing will be or the structure will be same. I have shown you with the help of examples. We will or shall, whatever, both the things are applicable in case of we. So what do we say? We will or shall have completed our homework, okay, before going to school. So as per the definition what I have given, you see, we will have completed our homework. It is not yet completed. We will have completed our homework before the other action, that is before going to school. Okay. Similarly, he will have, here he it is there, but have. So not has. He will have reached the office before it rains. She will have washed the clothes, whatever you give the completion. The teacher will have checked the copies, okay, before the exams, before going home, whatever. This is for affirmative sentence. When we make it negative, then what will be here? Same thing, only before shall and it will be not. We shall have plus not will be there. Have plus not plus verb plus ed or en, okay, plus the object. So how would be the structure? We will or shall have not completed our homework before going to bed. He will have not reached the office before it rains. She will have not washed the clothes, okay, before the guest arrives. The teacher will have not checked the copies before the exams. That is how. And if it is a questionnaire, then what will happen? The things will be the same. Subject will go before the word have. So what is that? After the word. So will and shall will be there. Okay. Plus what? The subject. Plus verb. If it is negative, then not. But let us first understand the positive one. Okay. Plus verb plus en or ed as well as the object. So will, shall plus subject plus have plus verb plus en or ed plus the object. Okay. So how would it be? Will we, here it will be like this. I'll give you some other examples. Will or shall, whatever you take, okay, shall we or shall they have, will, sorry, not shall, will they have seen the movie, okay, but whatever, by 10, by 5, whatever, okay, then will he have, this is where in case of questions, okay, will he have submitted, will he have submitted what? The check before 12. So these are questions what are made. If it is negative, then we use the abbreviations. So will or shall with the not. So won't they have seen the movie, and here will and shall. So instead of will, if it is negative, then what will be the thing? It will be won't. And if it is shall, then it is shan't, that I had told you earlier. So won't they have seen the movie by 5 or 10? Okay, won't they have completed their homework by 10 o'clock? Won't they have submitted the check before 12? Won't he have seen the movie, or won't he have given the clothes to the washerman? These are the things what comes in question as in future tense. Now I complete the tense and hope you are comfortable. Please see them, see the structure, and it will be easier for you to understand. Thank you for watching the video.